Hello.
Hello.
How is everybody doing?
All good, mate. Yourself?
I'm all right
Good.
now.
It's good to have you back, mate.
Josh is back.
It's very nice to be back. Very, very nice to be back. I'm just trying to work out why on my iPad YouTube will only go to max 240p resolution.
At least it might look all right on there.
Fucking hate iPads.
You get 1080 on desktop, mate.
Yeah, no, I just don't know why it won't change. It's just maxed out at 2. Oh, fuck it, I don't care.
Jason Smith, good evening. Good to see you. Been a while, buddy. Some old faces popping up on Facebook tonight. Colin! Showing Josh some love. That's what we like to see.
Oh, it's good. Yay.
Does that mean Masturbator might turn up soon?
Yeah, Colin will pop up and Masturbator will turn up.
He's lurking.
Evening, Colin. How you doing, brother? Evening, Kev.
Hello,
Kev,
Kev.
my man. Love you.
Josh now officially proper loves Kev.
And your guys will find out soon.
Yes.
Facebook user, yes, we are.
Yeah.
We're on YouTube.
Yep.
Yeah, definitely on YouTube. Vaping Vinny and LXV. It's live on there right now.
Yes, I'm back. For anyone that doesn't know why I was away last week, I managed to get myself a lovely dose of Rona. I was really not very well this time last Friday. I was lying about half a foot from where I'm sat now, dying. Really not very well.
You could have actually been on there.
I could have been on, but I wouldn't. No, I probably couldn't have been, mate. I couldn't really even sit up. I was hideous. I was not very well.
The picture you sent me was not watchable.
No.
I don't know what's on here.
I was not well, man.
I think you might need to get a wee fan for just in front of you. You just push the vape out the way.
No, and I to be honest, I'm feeling much better. I wouldn't say I'm at 100%. I would say I'm at 95%, but I'm good.
95% of Josh is good.
Yeah, weirdly, it's just when I eat. I feel like crap when I eat anything.
Can you taste anything still?
I can tell. Yeah, I didn't lose my taste. Everything just tasted super metallic, which is really weird. Like, nothing tasted right. So, but I didn't lose my taste.
That is one of the side effects. Yeah. Horrible metallic taste.
But no, I've been here. I had it. My wife got it. Both my kids got it. So it was a whole sick household.
Share and share alike.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even. What have I got me eating on?
My youngest Arlo, you wouldn't even know that he's got it.
Yeah. That's a good
He tests positive. He's test positive, but you wouldn't even know that he's so normal and happy and bouncy. To be free, eh?
Definitely. What an age, man. What an age. Right then, people, it's a bit different tonight. It's not our usual show. It's the best of 2021 as nominated by all of us, and then we'll discuss with those in the chat as well, and we'll go from there and see how we roll.
Yeah, we've got some. We'll just do a normal little bit, but we've got our best of 2021, and no call wall this evening. That's replacing the call wall because otherwise this show's going to be about 4 hours long. And
Is that a bad thing?
We've got to
Yes.
use Josh back in.
I'm potentially back to work tomorrow, so
Potentially.
I mean, I'm not saying you should, fake the extra day.
This is
No, Chris, because they resets.
doesn't matter. I'm on holiday from Sunday for 11 days.
I'll go for one day.
So why go to work for one day? Just get back on holiday.
Mate, I've got so much stuff I need to sort out. Not being there for that amount of time. Jesus
Aren't
Christ.
you one of the managers? Just delegate it to
Yeah,
someone else.
and my other manager's off with COVID as well.
It's funny that
Perfect
one.
timing, that.
There's only 5 of us that work there, and in the last 2 weeks, 4 of us have had COVID.
oh fuck.
So it's not been good.
Someone can get some overtime.
He's going to have to delegate what day he's got to the pub, and you can't go together.
So wasn't
I
it the manager that you sent us pictures and videos of absolutely smashed out your faces?
Yeah, that like
I'm
2
trying to
weeks
wonder,
ago.
could this COVID be alcohol induced? He's just because you're getting a bit older now. He's taking a bit longer.
Kev, I need to find out what coil this is because this coil's lovely and the crackle on it is perfect. It's absolutely
Where did the
perfect.
coils come from, Kev?
I think he uses Pete's coils, wicked wires.
I'd be really surprised if it's Wicked Wires. And
I'm just going back past the past couple of weeks when we spoke with him.
For anyone that doesn't know, Kev kindly sent me this Steam Pipes Cabello, and it really cheered me up. It actually brought a tear to my eye. I kind of needed that. I was real rough, been pretty low. Really nice to get something so proper cheered me up, and I'm absolutely in love with it. What an RTA this is.
It so suits that mod as well.
It looks
It's,
lovely.
it's beautiful on the Danny Mini, isn't it? It's just matchy heaven. It's absolutely stunning.
I'm glad I asked for a reaction photo and that you done the video instead. The reaction was class.
Yeah, I did cheer it to Kev as well.
Yeah, I sent Kevin a little separate video as well. So, Kev, it's massively appreciated. You are welcome on the show. You need to come on the show at some point and come and hang out and chill with us.
Definitely does. He definitely does.
Make everyone jealous of your collection.
Yeah, he's got a nice collection. The airflow's perfect. I mean, obviously you can adjust it just by turning the top cap, but the airflow's spot on.
Yeah.
I just rolled wide open.
That crackle
Sounds
does sound good.
That's beautiful. And the flavour's stunning.
We're all just sat here with our RTA.
Stunning.
Right then, guys, we'll do a quick round of what we're vaping on and then we'll get cracking, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we just continue with Josh since he's already showed one mod.
Yeah, he's already showed us the
so obviously Cabello, Steam Pipes Cabello, Dyco's Danny Mini. Don't know what coil's in it. It's one that Kev sent in here and it's lovely. That's got in it some Nasty Juice Slow Blow. I thought I'd go classic. I also have Siege and the APOC.
Necking
Some
it.
of that. Yeah.
Run for the hills, guys. Josh is back on a mech.
And that's got some of Andy's aliens in it, some Sub-Zero aliens. And that has in it, juice-wise, the legend that is Anarchist Black. I've also got I've got a few tonight. I've got my Overkill LXV box.
I can't wait.
With the trilogy on top. This has in it some coils by Scott because I've read some of his series aliens. Vaping really nice. That has in it the Moorish as Flawless Apple Crumble Custard.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
I've also got Pulse AIO with an upside down Pickle Rick and the vessel. That's got in it some Sour Boy Key Lime.
Yeah, Josh.
No, it
send that
hasn't.
to
I lied.
Vinny. He loves his smock.
Sorry, not Key Lime. That's got a happy end. Blue cotton candy. And then just because I wanted to run a comparison, I've also got the dot mod, the dot AIO, with the Atmos new dot shell, whichever side it is.
That'll fit in the Impulse, by the way, Josh.
Yeah, I might, it won't fit in there. It's a different size. These are much smaller. Nah, the dot shell's smaller. Much smaller, yeah.
There's Master Bitter.
And that's got in it a red beard coil. And that has the key lime cookie. And it vapes quite nicely.
I really didn't get on with the dot.
Nope,
I just wish my only complaint with the dot is I just wish it had a proper board in it. I just wish it had. I just wish I could change the power to what. I just wish it had in it the power that I could want to change it to, rather than it just being set those powers. I've got it on max, and it just wants more.
More.
No.
Yeah.
That's why I've never got it.
Like.
That's the longest draw ever.
Yeah. What Kev, flavor on this? Flavor on this, I think, is really good.
Yeah. Go on, Chris. You got to show yours, or you want to use yours? Sorry, Josh.
Sort of usual.
And that's me.
Obviously, my hog as always, with some salamander aliens, shamrock cookie. I'm so happy I got that back. I've been so desperate for that.
You could see the smile when he said that he went shamrock cookie.
Yeah, I've literally been craving some shamrock cookie for a while now. I'm like, oh.
You never mentioned Chris, and I sent you a bowl.
I've mentioned it a bunch of times.
I was going to say, you mentioned it quite a few times.
Just shows how much he listens.
I think it was just being wide.
I'm on my gear with a new trilogy. That's ready for when I get my overkill. And now I've got some calls by Scott as well. Funny enough, same setup as Josh. Except for these are Fuse Claptons. And in that, I've got some Homeboy Volume 3 Mango and Rhubarb.
Oh.
It's actually quite nice.
Yeah, interesting. I've not tried that one from Homeboy.
It's the first time trying the range. I've had the watermelon and rhubarb, which I loved.
The white peach is phenomenal, and the apple elderflower and garden mint is just.
Hales, take note for next time I order.
especially in Nick. That apple elderflower and garden mint, especially in Nick Salt, is one of the best Nick Salts you can vape. It's fucking stunning.
I tried the red apple and rhubarb, and that was actually quite nice. I've killed that bottle off actually, just in time for the sad boy. But last but not least is my jelly box with a You Well Crown.
I'm sorry, I couldn't stop that.
It's just, I threw Hayley.
Bye.
Hayley sent it me a while back to see what I thought of it. And I was like, okay, I threw it together ages ago, so I've had to put 3 tanks out of it. It's all right. It's a tank.
Yeah, but it's just like half the clash.
I mean, I know for a fact if Paul's watching this now, he's just shat himself in a corner.
Josh, do you want to show him what you were showing us earlier?
Oh yeah, shit. Yeah.
Just finish Paul off completely.
If Paul's watching, Paul will love this. It's a dot mod Petri of a goon and a half mob.
Trigger.
And a half moon monster.
Oh, I've just noticed we've got. Oh no!
That
I
is
might.
hideous.
It's hideous, but I tell you what, it's going to vape beautifully. It's got a brand new. It's got a brand new 1.6 ohm build in it. Perfect, just for 18.6. I bought coils for this setup in mind.
And in that, I've got some Right Squad Sublime, which is actually quite nice.
I love Sublime.
Yeah, it is actually quite a nice bottle.
You doing, Chris?
That's me done. 3
Who
sets
wants to go
of
next?
purchases. You?
Me? Okay. Well, I'm on. I presume I can show it. They've not told me I can't. This tiny little thing from Geek Vape, Hero 2.
As I was saying the other day,
Yeah.
everything
Flat-
you hold looks small.
H45.
Flat Cap's already put a picture of it up, so you should be fine, Vin.
That's fine. I have done as well. So yeah, that's in for review. Anyway, in there I've got some Quick Vape strawberry cake. Rather tasty through there. Running my billet with Panda V2 bridge. And in there I've got some Redemption Vape Palooza.
You liar.
Why?
That's not a Panda V2.
Yeah, it is.
It's not a real one, is it?
Yes.
Is it? Did you
Yeah.
buy a real one?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I thought you were buying a clone.
No, that's genuine.
It's
And
not.
I've even got the little soft box that comes with it, and all the different airflows and everything else, and the tips and the stickers.
That shows you how much attention I paid to that chat when you put it up. I was like, you were going to buy a clone, weren't you? And I was like, don't buy a fucking clone.
I did, and then bought the original because I liked it. And anyway, yeah, and finally my pulse as well, and in there I've got some caramel custard from Vaporoni.
Oh my god, bro! He fell off the wagon.
I've had
Fuck
3 bottles for about 2 months, Chris, and I haven't touched it.
Vinny is just
welcome back,
fucking
Vinny. Welcome back.
broke the fucking internet. He's got a genuine Panda and he's got fucking custard crack. Shit me.
Yes, it is a genuine. It's Japanese version as well. It's quite
Nice.
a rare one as well.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Yeah, it's great. The flavour of it is immense.
Yeah, I really want a mob.
Yeah, there was one of them. I saw one of them earlier, actually.
Yeah, they're expensive though.
Yeah. Just get the clone version, mate. That's fine.
I've never seen a clone mob. I don't think there are clone mobs.
AliExpress, mate. You'll probably find one there.
Express.
Ale.
Over that plastic.
Masturbator, nobody. Even put some of the nice little panda stickers on me billet as well. Look.
Oh,
Really?
How much do you spend for the stickers?
They came with it.
No. I know stickers for billet boxes go for like 30 quid.
Yeah,
That's
I've
ridiculous.
got some spares.
So, are you now the official reviewer for the Panda then?
No,
to be honest with you, mate,
the meat piece.
mate, I don't think they sent anybody that to actually review. I think all the reviews of it are paid for. Like
Yeah.
people have bought it. People just don't give away free billet box shit, even
No.
to big reviewers.
No.
It just
Anyone
doesn't
we
happen.
know who has done is Tony B, who's got a few.
They don't need to. They don't need
No.
to. This is the thing. They'll sell them fucking selves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I actually believe the hype now because I own one and it is fucking good.
Right, Hills, what you vaping on?
Kev, drop me a message. Cheers.
Well, I've had a day where I've not been able to decide, so I have quite a few bits. Set it all up.
And I've always just stole my role. I'm meant to be the one with like loads of devices for a Friday.
Man, there could have been more. More.
Yeah,
So
but we
I've
don't
got-
want to see those devices, Hayley.
But they're so pretty.
Moving on swiftly.
So, yeah, Aegis Legend 2 with the V-Tank. And that's got Haro icing. Then I've got the Sirion with the Dead Rabbit R tank. I have to say, I'm loving the Sirion. That's not left my hand when hubby's gone to grab it. I was like, nope.
I'm glad you like it.
Nope. And that's
I was very reluctant to let it go, and I was like, no,
I
but she'll
know,
love it.
literally.
So
You should have seen me in the car because I was like, no, because I saw the box. Like, no, it's a joke. I'm gonna open the box up and it's gonna be like something funny. And Sam's like, what? I was like, no, he wouldn't have given me that. I was like, yeah, I'm having a moment. Give me a second. As the kids are just going, what's the fudge?
oh,
Alice, you're really quiet.
I can turn her up. That's fine.
Do you really want to turn me up?
Done now.
Not on.
Not on. Oh, get in here now for that bloody battery.
Hey,
But I'm on a Ducking Style by Deranged Vape. In that one. I remember what everything I've got. Then I've got my baby. My Overkill. And you'll be happy
That's
to
pretty.
know the Brunhild's not on it. I've got the Blotto on it tonight. After I was swearing. I've learned not to recoil whilst drinking wine. Not a good idea. Because I was doing that last night. It took me quite a few attempts. And that's got Tub Thumping, Campo, Pinot in, which is really nice.
Oh,
And
I
I've
remember
got
them
ages.
sweets.
Then I've got my little Nada Pro. It's so tiny.
mine's tinier.
Narada.
Mate, you shouldn't be saying that to me. And that's got an IVG Peppermint Breeze mix up. Then I've got the Abyss, which came today.
I was going to say, when the hell did you get that?
It came today.
You got that at a really good deal as well, didn't you?
Hey?
You got that at a really good deal as well, didn't you?
I did. I got it then a better deal than expected by accident. But yeah, I actually really like it. And
It's
that's
great
got-
until the chip stops working.
That's got Juice and Power Vimp Tonic in.
Nice.
And then I've got loads of disposables as well to keep me going. But I have a Nick's pie tonight.
Alright.
Yeah, that's
Go
what I
on
mean,
then,
my
ladies.
I'm not vaping on that much, really. Got
20
the.
devices later.
Ah, you're right then. So I'm on the pulse. Got the rest of the bridge thing that you build on in there.
The vessel.
Yes,
vessel.
the vessel. Inside that, I've got some Wicked Addiction butterscotch, which is just skewered banana. No,
Oh,
banana scotch.
that
Sorry.
stuff was really good.
What next?
How long have you had that steeping?
Not that long, a couple of weeks.
Leave it. I was gonna say leave it for quite some time. It gets better with age.
Then I've got the Kennedy set up because I'm trying to teach myself to like it because it was a gift from the missus. And I feel bad that it's a shelf queen. Inside that, I have probably one of the most boring e-liquids you can get. It's just the Unicorn Tears for Sad Boy.
Yeah.
Exactly. Then I've got the Vaporoni Murals with a Dead Rabbit V3.
Now, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but that looks filthy as fuck, like.
It does.
Sounds you, Vinny, with half of your mod collection.
Mate, I've only been vaping for 3 days. But, you know, beard oils and that.
Brass, mate. Brass is class. You know that.
Inside that, I've got some guy's pie strawberry in there. And then I am on the Blue Burst Q bar. That's me. Really not that much.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention I'm on an elf bar as well.
I'm on my arse.
And there we go, folks. That's what this rabble is vaping on.
It's just not that filthy.
Which I'm going to say now. I'm going to say this now. An elf bar is no fucking geek bar.
No.
And I ordered Geek Bars, and they sent me fucking Elf Bars.
Did you complain? I told you to complain.
Well, my order was already late, and I think why my order was late to clear out of Geek Bars, and I really wanted something particular in the order, so I think they just went, fuck it, we'll just send them Elf Bars. Like, I'm not going to complain about disposable pods. Like, it's still Vape's okay, the flavor's still good. I just don't like the fucking mouthpiece on it. It's too small.
I love the way you wouldn't jump to hit it.
It's like he's going to break it.
I will say though, these cue bars are quite.
He looks angry every time he sucks on it. It's like
I know.
These cue bars are quite a tight draw on them, I will say, compared to like Geek Bars and Elf Bars. But,
No. I haven't ate a disposable for a while. I'll be quite pleased, quite proud to say that now.
I only ordered some to top my order up.
Yeah. They're only 12 kicking around. They really are.
Yeah, like I got a few. I gave a couple to the wife because they're just useful to like. I've got one left, and I'll just keep it for a night out.
Yeah.
See, I can't do that if I've got a disposal kicking around. I'm going to vape it before I vape any of my mods.
Jesus.
What?
I really like the flavour from the disposal.
You've got like
Jesus.
thousands of pounds worth of mods, and you're like, I'll just vape this $3.99
£5.
disposable.
It's £5 disposable. Oh, how
Why
the
not?
mighty have fallen.
Chris said something funny.
I don't really do mix anymore. I have a wee AIO wanker now, haven't I?
You've got
I've
one void.
I've got the Pulse. I've got the SXK coming up from you, Vinny.
You are.
I have on order the Cthulhu, the 520 bridge.
Ooh.
From Vaporoni?
Yes, the Vaporoni.
Yeah, I was eyeing them the other day. The look of the earphone looks a bit tight for me.
No. I'm sure I don't know. I'll see when it comes, but
I'm sure Lloyd's tiny drill bits could sort that problem out for you.
exactly. do you want to see my tiny drill bits again?
I'm proud of your tiny little drill bit.
No.
Okay. Do we have any news this week? Do we have any news? Any news?
But Hayley was threatening to do some. I don't know if she actually wants to do a bit of news that she was going to do.
I can do. I wasn't threatening.
She had a fist up to my head.
Remember that I'm at your door. Not that far away.
Exactly. And even closer when I start my new job.
That's a bit of news for Vinny as well, actually. People would have seen your post saying you're celebrating tonight, but no one really knows why.
Yeah.
Well, yes, I have a new job.
Yeah.
I have a new job. I will be starting a new job in early March. Well, I'm actually starting on Tuesday, but that's not my official start date. But yes, I have a new job.
Congratulations to Vinny.
So, yes.
Yeah, congratulations, Vin. Well deserved. Well earned.
Yes. It's yes. Moving up the ladder. That's all I'm going to say, and I'm well chuffed. Well chuffed.
Gotta love moving up the ladder.
Once you find...
Going from the bottom of the ladder to the top of the ladder there, isn't it?
Which means once he settles in and he's got his Mercedes-Benz that he's been wanting, expect a few more billet boxes for him.
I'll have a few billet boxes, I'll tell you.
You'll be using them as disposables.
Yeah. Just took them away.
Needs a change of coil? Here, you can have that.
Yeah, do you want this bridge? No. But yeah, it's good. It's really good. I'm well chuffed. So yeah. Cheers, guys. Right then, so we do this bollocking best of 2021 thing. I kind of wish I hadn't decided and suggested we're doing this in a way. But anyway, we're doing it now.
Yes, yeah. Josh, to answer your question, I have both. I have a Typhoon GT4 and I have a Dwarf RTA. I have both.
Ben, can I do my news first?
Oh shit! Yes.
What would you like to know about it? I think Kev's got a Typhoon GT4 as well, so we both love the GT4. So well worth the money.
Right, Josh, run the news bumper.
Let's do it.
But hey,
It's the news.
off you go, Hales.
Right, it is actually about, funny nose, disposables. Obviously, a lot of people are not happy with disposables because of the carbon footprint they put on the world, the fact that they don't all break down, and they're not environmentally friendly. Well, obviously, Riot Squad released, the Q bar. And what they've done is look at everything negative and try to actually change it. So everything on this bar is recyclable or reusable. Even the battery is charged when you draw. That's why it's a tight draw.
All
And they
right.
can actually be reused. And the tips are actually made from a plastic and cornstarch. So they're trying
That's
to be
mental.
as carbon negative as they can, from the whole manufacturing to the use. And even at stores, you can take them back and have them recycled. So they break down into 3 parts.
That is mental.
Oh, nice.
That's
That
a
is-
pretty good idea.
Disposables aren't disappearing, so they've looked at how to make them the best
Yeah.
they can.
Yeah.
So they pay
Which
attention to
is-
people's feedback.
They're a good step forward. Hopefully,
I mean, the whole packaging's recyclable. It's
Yeah.
never going to be 100% carbon neutral,
You could never make something like that carbon
Yeah.
neutral completely.
but
Never.
they're trying to balance it as much as they can and to make people aware.
And
And,
then
they've even
Aren't they
changed
also
the
planting
feedback.
some trees as well?
Yeah.
Which is immense. I've never heard of a company going so far to try and make such a difference in something.
I think this is how companies need to be, though.
It is now,
Yeah.
definitely.
That's
And I
why
think-
it's took them so long to release the disposable, because they are looking at how to balance things.
Which is immense. And like
It is.
Josh said, that is how companies need to start looking at things.
They still want to be a company in a few years' time, then yeah, they do need to start looking at it like that. 100%.
Yeah.
The whole industry needs to start looking like that.
and
I've
it's
got a
also
hoodie
right.
on.
It's
I've got it
right squad e-liquid in it as well, so you know it's gonna be good.
Yeah, but they've also changed the recipe. They're not using sweetener no more.
Not at all.
No, they use it. I can never say it properly. They sweetened it with stevia or stevia.
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 So they're changing.
So what, is that in the shortfalls also?
I know it's in the obviously disposables at the moment. I don't know if it's going into the short fills and the Nick salt.
You'd hope so.
Probably will.
Oh, Lloyd
Obviously,
doesn't.
that's a progression thing. There's a lot of short
Yeah.
fills and Nick salt's already out.
Interesting times. We've definitely got to try and get them on, Hales. It'd be good to get them on.
Yeah.
Really
I mean,
good.
Right's always been a company that actually looks at the bigger picture and tries to do it, not just for their company, but for obviously the users. Obviously, these are aimed at people quitting.
Yeah.
And you can obviously get them in 10 and 20. The only way you can actually see the actual flavour is the tip. So each tip is a different colour.
Ah.
Yeah. But it also does have it stamped on, like right at the bottom.
Yeah.
But
But
You
if
can't
you're
really
like
see
me, I'm not going to be spending half time going like that.
yeah,
I'm literally just around.
or Vinny like this.
That's it. Pick on the blind guy.
hey, I'm blind too. You know, you can see the specs.
Or if you're colourblind, it's just to suck it and see. But yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Just to answer your question, Josh. Sorry, off the subject. There's some questions coming up. They're both amazing RTAs. You won't be disappointed with either of them. If you like it area, I'd say the Dwarf is a little bit airier than the GT4. They're both really solid. Just buy both. No, don't buy.
Yeah.
Just-
And then sell
Josh,
them when
just
you
buy
don't like.
both and then sell them to me.
I know if in one of the I won't say the word. I there was one up the other day for not a lot of money. I'll see if I can find it and tag you in it, because I was going to buy it myself, but I've already got one. I was like, I don't really need a second one. But yeah, a Dwarf FL, DL FL, really good, and GT4 it's one of the best RTAs ever made, in my opinion. So,
Wowzers. Wowzers. And yeah, on that point, we will start the award process.
yeah, let's do this. So I'm going to just play the Cool Wall bumper, because we're going to use this as a random sort of Cool Wall. So it's the 2021 Cool Wall. Fucking that one.
Josh, you absolute legend. So pleased it's not just me.
I'm not
Whenever the
perfect,
shuffle
man. I'm
coming
not
back from the
perfect.
screen, I choke.
I'm pretty perfect, but I'm not perfect. So yeah.
Fucking hell.
I make mistakes as well.
Right, we've kind of done this a bit ad hoc and off the cuff. There's never been one of these on the channel. I've never done one personally. I think it's a bit pointless just one person doing it, because there's no debate around it or anything like that. So we've all nominated on certain sort of award, what they're called.
Categories.
Thank you. Categories, and even some of the guys who you don't see on screen anymore have done votes. Nick did, Paul did. I don't think Andy did he?
No.
Andy didn't know.
No, here does.
Everyone's nominated something. Where in some categories you'll only see certain things. Although I don't know how the pictures are done, so I'll shut up because I'm talking bollocks.
The pictures are in absolutely no uniform at all. I couldn't get them in like a uniform, like basic.
So the way I thought I'd do is I put the picture up. Maybe you can explain what you've picked, why you've picked it, and then maybe we can have a bit of a discussion about certain items, not maybe about every item, because shit me, there's a lot of products here.
Yes.
and we'll be here a long time. And chat, I want you guys to get involved as well. Maybe if you tried these products, if you've not tried these products, and what you thought of them, and do they deserve the recognition we're maybe giving them. So let's just do it in order. Vinny, I've put you first. So
Oh right, okay.
there's a picture coming up, so you should be able to see.
Oh, right, okay.
So can anyone remember the categories that we put? I mean,
Yes,
I don't.
I've got them up here. So there is the best disposable, best plug and play, best AIO, best RTA, best RDA, best overall brand, best up and coming brand, best overall juice company, favorite vape shop, best online store, and channel of the year.
So there's a few there, and there's a few more we could have done. We could have picked best mod, which we didn't do. We could have done a few others as well, but
We can always do a part two.
Yeah, part two.
I mean,
Part two.
are we going to throw Vinny under the bus and do the other segment that we said was going to do at the end?
Yeah, we could do that as well. Yeah, we can do
This is
that.
my what segment?
Vinny, you'll be able to answer easy.
You would know this if you turned up early.
Yeah. He was on time.
Hey, come on, I'm allowed to turn up late.
We'd also, at the end of it, we'd also like you to say your top 3 juices of the year. Don't have to be released this year, just the top 3 juices you've been vaping.
Vaped this year.
Oh,
That's gonna be hard.
You've got some time to think. So
but don't think too hard just now, because you're first up.
let's show you with Vinny's selection here. So this is Vinny's products and shops and people.
okay. Yeah. So my my disposable of the year was Geek Bar. No real surprise there. It is, in my opinion, currently the best one I've tried. Flavor wise, most definitely. Especially the blue slush and the banana are my personal favourites. I love the banana for some reason. God, what order are they in? Best plug and play, I went for the Oxford Velocity. My personal one of those has had nearly 80,000 draws on it now and still going strong. Can't knock it. Flavour's great. Coils are 13 quid for a massive pack. Thank you very much, Lloyd Campbell. Best AOI, I went for the Pulse.
I mean, if he was professional enough, he would have actually saved the document that I sent him yesterday.
I've got up on the other screen here, mate.
I don't need to be professional. I've got Lloyd looking after me, Christopher. It's all good, my friend. It's all good.
Lloyd just
best RTA, I went for the Perseus V2, which some people won't be surprised at.
Not
Not
shocked
at all.
at that. Stuff.
Because I do love that RTA. It's currently sat with titanium coils waiting to be on a review that's finishing tomorrow. Best RTA, I went for the Recurve. It's actually one I've owned this year, and I actually really love my Recurve. Unfortunately, I have no idea where it is right now.
I love it so much that I lost it.
It's with 30 other RDA somewhere. It'll turn up.
Fair enough, yeah.
Best overall brand, I believe that was my Geek Vape choice. Nothing to do with them now sponsoring this show whatsoever, or me reviewing for them now whatsoever. It's just a solid brand, and you know what you're getting with Geek Vape. Thought you didn't like it. I've got one in my hand, Josh King. Shut up. Again, it's one of the guys originally from Geek Vape and Oxford. I just think of smashing it with some things. I'd love to get hold of that new device where they've basically copied the DNA chip. I'd love to see what that's like because it looks immense. Best overall juice company for me is Sad Boy. Everyone knows I vape a shit ton of Sad Boy. Absolute shit ton of it. And I'm saying that, and I'm sat here with none. But I have been vaping 2 different ones of Sad Boy today before tonight's show. Favourite vape shop, I put Redemption Vape. Everyone's seen Steve on the channel. It is my local shop. And I really enjoy the liquids. And Steve's just an overall really cool guy who goes out of his way to help his customers. Absolutely top guy. Best online shop, I've gone Washington Vapes. That might be a bit of a strange one for some people. That's where I buy my juice from, people. And it's cheap as chips.
Washington smash it. Washington are smashing it at the minute.
Yeah.
You can get a bottle of Sad Boy for 8 quid. You know, one of my local shops can't even buy it for that price. And channel of the year, I went for Flat Cap because I think his content, his editing, and his commitment to his channel are amazing. He's a top bloke. And it's one of the few reviewers I watch quite religiously now. He's just really good.
Yeah,
really
I mean, Flat Cap's really good. We had him on the show with Matty. I'd love to get him back on the show again, just to come and hang out and chill. I think he's a really nice guy.
Yeah.
And some really good picks in there, Vinny. Some picks that I agreed with, quite like as well.
And you said I was predictable, and yet you're agreeing.
Yeah, well, that's predictable.
But yeah, that's my nominations. Who's next up then, Josh?
That'd be me, I think. Yeah, I'm next. I've got some odd ones in here because I tried to fill every category, even though there was some stuff I really struggled with. So I tried to fill every category. So I went with best disposable. I went with the Gig Bar because it's one that I've used the most. I've used quite a few of them. I think they're a really good all-round device. Best plug and play. I went really weird with this because it's not really a true plug and play. I actually went the Caliburn G2. I know it's not strictly a plug and play, but it kind of is. Pods, I feel, are plug and plays.
Okay.
Really liked every Caliburn product I've tried. I think they vape brilliantly. I think they're built well. I think they're really good value. Best DIO, I went for the Pulse because it's the only one I've really tried.
Built
And-
really well for
and-
the price, also. Like,
yeah, I think it's an amazing device for the price. I think it's yeah, I mean, this for me is a device that's not going away. It's going to be around for a long time, and there's
Yeah.
going to be a lot of potential.
Yeah.
And it's just going to get better. Hopefully, Vanny Vape can pull their hand out their ass at some point and maybe do a DNA version. I'd love to see a DNA version of it. Like, even if it was £150, a DNA version, or £120, I'd buy a DNA version of it at £120 all day long.
And I'm sure once the dust
and-
settles,
and
Tony
I-
will think about it.
I don't dislike the chip in it. I just don't know the longevity of the chip in it.
Yeah.
So it's one of those. Best RTA, I went for the Kumo. I just think, even though I've now actually got a Cabello, thanks, Kev. I just think the Kumo for the money is absolutely spot on. I think it's a great RTA. Really good entry level into sort of single coil RTAs. If you've not vaped them before, I think it's machined well. I think the flavor on it's great, and it's really well priced. And I
For
think
what that is, it's cheap as chips. It
I
really
think
is.
Aspire and Steam Pipes smashed it out the park with that one. So that's the way I went there. Best RDA. I only bought one RDA this year, which was the Claymore, which is a little single coil. So it's the only one I could really put on. I did enjoy it. I think I gave it to Lloyd or sold
Yeah,
it
I've
to
got
Lloyd.
it up here.
It's a really good little Squonkin RDA. It's one of the only. It's the only RDA I could think of that I actually bought this year. So that's what I went on. Best overall brand. Did I pick a best overall brand? Oh, I went with Limelight. Of course I did.
You ever get the
Dijon.
AOI, Josh?
No, I didn't. No.
Oh.
And that's fine. It's one of those things. Like, I'll buy one. I will buy one. You can actually buy them now.
Yeah.
If you go onto the page, you can buy them. They're actually being shipped tomorrow for people that have bought them already. I haven't bought one yet because I've just bought some other stuff recently.
So
I've spent far too much money on coffee recently. So, but yeah, one of those, but Limelight, what Dijon does, what Maja does, those guys over there, I think their attention to detail is spot on. So had to give it to them. Best up and coming brand, I went for Johnny. I went for Overkill. I know they're not really an up and coming brand, but I think they've had a good year this year.
definitely had a good year.
And I think they've got more things to come. So I went with Overkill. Best overall juice company, I went with Fresh Vape Co. Because I've vaped a shit ton of Fresh Vape Co. this year. I know they're not particularly new, but I've vaped so much. That Urban Avenue, I've vaped so much Urban Avenue. A lot. And we forgot to do Vinny's juices choices, didn't we? We'll do them at the end. We'll do them at the end. We'll do them at the end.
After all this.
Favorite vape shop, I went with Vape Heads. That's not the right logo, but that's fine.
I couldn't find that.
That's Vape Heads local to me. They're literally just around the corner from my work. Sean, who works there, is a legend. Like, if you live in Exeter, they are the place to go. Even outside of Exeter, like, he'll finish his day at like 6 o'clock, and then he'll spend the next 4 hours delivering the stuff to people that have bought stuff through the day. Like, so he goes so far as well. I'm like, why are you going there? He's like, oh, because someone ordered a £2.50 coil, so I've got to go there. I'm like, you're insane. Like, do you know what I mean? So he'll do it, and he's such a nice guy. So a lot of support for them. So it had to be mentioned. Check out their website. It's Vape Heads with lots of Z's at the end. Best online shop, I went for Washington again because I don't know how they're doing some of the prices on the juice they do. It's insane. And literally, like, yes, you have to pay your $5 delivery, but it's there next day every time.
Yeah.
You order before 3 o'clock, it's there next day. Fucking awesome. Can't complain. And channel of the year, I went for Grim because I love Grim Green. He's one of the only reviewers that I still watch. I don't get much time to watch them as much as I used to, but I just trust what Grim says, so I went with Grim.
Grim is God.
Yeah,
Grim is God. I mean,
struggling between Grim and the choice that I went with. But inevitably, I went with a different choice.
Who we got up next then, Joshy?
We've got Chris. We've got Chris.
Oh my lord!
Right. For disposable, I didn't go for anything. I've only tried one of them, and I wasn't really like blown away by them, so it was like it seemed unfair to put a vote down for that. Same for best plug and play. I've only used one, and that was the Vinci X, and that was the Vinci X, and that was ages ago. Vinci X for that. Fuck off, GeForce. Best AO, same again. I've never used one, so didn't put one down.
You'll also notice that I've put words in, and it's the exact words that I've submitted.
I used one.
By the way, ladies, you can thank Lloyd for these graphics.
Yeah.
Cheers, Lloyd.
Best RTA, my Juggernaut. That's the one I use most of the time up until today when I got, obviously, my trilogy. Same with my RDA. I only ever bought the one RDA throughout the entire year, and that was the Valhalla V2. I use that daily. Best overall brands, Overkill. Most same for, obviously, up-and-coming brands. Some of the stuff, some of the work Johnny makes, and for the fact that it's just one man in a bedroom printing and wiring everything by hand, no one else doing anything with him. He runs the entire company by himself. I think that's actually like a really great thing, considering he still looks after his family, this, that, and the other. He does a lot of stuff all in one. And obviously his works, some of the stuff he's come out with, it's phenomenal. Best, what's the next one? Moving down. Favourite vape shop is obviously Vaporoni. They have the custard crack. Yeah, I mean, AMS and the rest of the team, they do some good deals as well, so you can't fault them there. What's my next one? Vape shop. Best online shop, Washington Vapes. They're cheap.
They're really cheap.
They are ridiculous cheap. Although yesterday I was that close to being able to actually get, not yesterday, Wednesday, I was that close to being able to get some Sad Boy for £5 a bottle. But it ran out.
But you got the mango. You got the mango.
Yeah, I got the mango for £5. But not the one
Mango.
that I really not the one that I really was desperate for. Best online shop I've done that, and like channel of the year. It's got to be VVR. It's got to be Vinny and LXV. It's got to be us guys. Oh.
Yeah.
Chris is
Spoiler
the
alert,
only one
it's the
that's
only one.
nominated us. I just point that out.
Yeah. And well, I mean, considering we're just
I just don't have that much shithousery in me to do it.
I mean, considering we're just a bunch of people that come on, have a laugh on a weekend. We've pulled off some mean feats. I mean, we've got some real stonkingly high-end guests.
Yeah.
We're just a bunch of 5 people, just chat shit each week. That's it. And it's like, I'm proud of what we do. That's what I voted for.
Fair play. Fair play.
Yeah.
Right, let's move on. Let's go to ladies into the chat. If you want to dispute any of this, please put it on, and we will
Totally ignore it.
we won't totally ignore it.
Or point out where
We
you
won't.
are wrong.
I will come back to the comments on some of this in a minute.
Yeah,
All right,
put your list up in the chat, maybe. If you think you've got better nominations than us, feel free.
Yeah, so here's the. Oh no, it doesn't. It's over the limit. Plus, it doesn't put them in like.
Lloyd, your next go.
Am I right? Best disposable. I went with Geek Bar. Obviously, it's probably the best disposable out there, flavor wise and whatnot. Best plug and play. I went for the Velocity. I've tried it. I didn't mind it, but it's also gotten my mum and the missus off the cigs and off the vaping. So, of course, you're gonna have to go for that because it saves money in my pockets at the end of the day. The best AIO is, of course, the Pulse. Best RTA. I've not used it, but it's been compared to a tank that I have used. So I went with Fat Rabbit. Best RDA is the Nitrous I've went for. It's the only one that I've really recall buying and really enjoying this year.
I've just realised, sorry to interrupt, lad, I've never seen that deck before on a Nitrous. What does that
Oh,
remind
yeah.
you of, Josh?
Pardon?
What's that Nitrous deck remind you of?
It looks like a fucking dead rabbit to me.
I'm thinking Resurgence.
Oh, it does look like a Resurgence. The Resurgence was
I thought you were going to
way
say-
before that.
Yeah, but it looks very similar, doesn't it?
Resurgence used to pop out though.
Yeah, it did. It did.
See, I thought you were going to say Asgard because it's postless.
No, Resurgence.
Fuck the Asgard.
Which might also be a shock that I didn't put the Asgard in there, but hey ho. Where was it? The best overall brand? I went with Lost Vape because they've been smashing the devices this year. Best up and coming band. I went with Oxford because they've come out of the park running this year. Favorite juice? I went with Sad Boy because of the amount that I vaped after I left the Vaporoni team. I just went like 6 months just vaping nothing but Sad Boy. Favorite shop? I went with, of course, Vaporoni. They are always the first to get the new shit in, and they've looked after me, and I'm on their team.
Look, you shouldn't have added that bit at the end, dude. That kind of makes your vote null and void on that.
I mean, come on, at least when I voted for us lot, it is for a valid reason.
I do like the way he went for best shop Vaporoni, best online shop Washington.
Yes, because when I wasn't on the Vaporoni team and I wasn't limited to like buying basically from the what stock Vaporoni have, I was putting an order in there like every month. So
we all are.
And a favorite YouTube channel, I went with Mr. Mike Vapes.
Mike Vapes.
Nice guy.
What's up, peeps?
And it's because I always he tends to get recommended to me, so he's the videos I watch when new shit gets released.
All right.
I've got no idea what Haley voted for. I can't remember.
Let's do Haley. Let's do Haley.
What the hell? Go on,
Does Haley remember?
Yeah, I'm just remembering now. The best disposable. To be fair, I've tried a lot of disposables this year, and the IVG ones.
Fuck IVG.
Their flavour has been so much better. I have to say, you can say they're crap and all that, but the flavour on the disposables, especially like the cookie butter and everything, have been a lot nicer. They've been really nice to hold. They've lasted longer. The battery's not conked out before the juice is gone. So for me, it's been IVG. Plug and play was the Inikin MVP. It is tiny. It is more of a pod, but I've found it absolutely brilliant.
Airplay.
I've took it to work. It's been great for like quick snatch and go. The pods are obviously enclosed and they've lasted me a long time. And when Simon's nicked it and all, it's actually survived him. So it didn't work well. Best AIO, I went for the Lost Vape Earth Mini. Yet again with AIOs, the bracket's quite big. There's a lot of things get put into different brackets. But I enjoyed the flavour on it. I like how it feels. And I use it quite often. I'm having to read these. Best RDA. I haven't bought an RDA this year. So I went with the drop. I I have
Sure,
not
yeah.
bought one. I've gone straight to RTAs this year.
Fair enough. Where is your RTA?
Okay.
Your
My
RTA is not over
RTA
there.
is the Vape by 6 breed.
Oh,
I
right, the kit's there.
absolutely love that. Obviously, Lloyd's put the whole thing up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love that. I like the fact that it can be mesh coil as well as normal coils. It gives really good flavour. Great to build on. What the hell Josh's face is doing? How distracting me.
I'm making a weird face to see how long the delay is.
Best. Hey, you didn't put my up and coming on there. No, you
I
Sorry.
put
believe
it
it
on.
was Oxford, wasn't it, Haley?
It was Oxford, yeah. I'm just like,
Sorry.
I think all of us, the majority, have been Oxford because they've just been going leaps and bounds.
I did put it on. I picked the wrong layout photo by mistake. I thought I picked the right one.
Never mind. It's the Oxford. Best all over brand for me. It's been Vapefly. Every time I've seen it on their products, if I've not been having it, I've bought it. I really like how they bring things out, how they develop things, how they check on things as well. So for me, it's Vapefly. Best juice, there could have been loads, I have to say. There was a load of juice I absolutely love. But it's Juice and Power. It's the first juice company I started vaping with. They haven't let me down since I've been vaping. I constantly go back to them. They bring out some amazing flavors.
Never tried them.
They're just, I go back to them. I can't help it. When they brought the Nick spots out.
I tried one of their flavors not that long ago, and I must say that it was on point. Like,
yeah. The first one I had was their Skittles, and I still vape that now.
Jesus, Skittles.
I love Skittles.
I think the one I tried was like the orange creamsicle.
Yeah, well, it's like I'm on Vimp Tonic tonight. It is really good. The flavors are strong. They linger in your mouth as well. For me, the vape shop was A8 Vapor. I've got quite a few near me. And when I go in, they're very friendly. They're very supportive. I don't feel like they're just trying to sell me something. They're actually trying to work out what I need and how sick I really am when it comes to vape.
Would you like to see it from a vape shop?
Yeah. Whereas I've seen others, it's like, how much can I get them to spend? Whereas then they're more, what you use before, how much you smoke. And it works better. You know, they're actually to find out about you rather than, will you just spend money? For me, best online has been Evolution.
Yeah.
Evo is pretty solid.
The prices are good when they do sales as well. When I've asked them to source something, they've been really quick on finding it and giving me options. And I didn't pick a YouTube channel because at the moment my YouTube is full of food. It's changing my job. All I've watched is food. So I really haven't watched anything.
Right, we're quickly going to go through Nick's and Itaku's because they submitted, so we're quickly going to go through them. We're going to try and guess what they are in the order they are in.
You want me to put them up?
Let's do Nick's next. So I'm assuming Nick had.
He went for Fizzy for the disposable.
Yeah, Fizzy. Yeah,
Mini.
Yeah, the Pulse for the AIO, the Trilogy for the RTA, the 13. Oh, really? The Arcane 13 for the RDA. Wotafo for best all-round brand, Oxford for best up-and-coming brand, Sad Boy for liquid. The other one was not applicable. Bristol Vapes for shop and Grim Green for best channel. And then we got Paul's or Attackers. And Paul's picks were best disposable was the Elf Bar. He says Lost Vape Quests for best plug and play device. .aio version 2 for the best AIO. Apparently, tank wankers for RTA. RDA, he says there isn't anything good. Okay. Best all-round brand, Lost Vape. Best up-and-coming brand, not sure. Best shop, Urban Vape. Or was that online shop? Or best, and then we've got Vape Heads twice, and then we've got Grim Green for best channel.
Yep.
Pardon me, just coughing out my COVID. As you do. We've lost a Vinny.
Yeah. Is he gone or is he just turned his camera off?
Oh, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go back and talk through some of these comments. So, so we've got
IVG in the bin.
IVG can go in the IVG can go in the bin.
This is the thing, though. If you haven't tried it,
Oh, that's an unfortunate freeze.
Yeah,
always is with me.
Kev says the pulse cracks around the top, which wouldn't surprise me. You know, it is made. I mean, I think it's made more solid than it could have been made. I think it's actually made really well. There's no rattle. I think.
And when Tony B did do his show on telly, he did say to only think of tighten that nut, that locking thing at the top. So perhaps a bit of user error. There's a lot of things been said about it, and the seals as well. A lot of people have had issues with the seals.
Yeah. People laughing at me saying if they did a DNA version of it. I know it won't happen because I know Vanny Vape will never do that, but it would be nice if they did. Josh, I'm assuming that's on my response to the Kumo. It says Kumo's spit. I really like the Kumo.
Does that mean you can't wiki it properly because it's spitting?
Josh says, Kev says, Josh, ouch, Cabello is the best, just not cheap. I would have put the Cabello in, but I haven't, and it is phenomenal, and it's quickly right up there at the top for me, but I couldn't put it in because I've not had it long enough. I needed to think about that.
Yeah, most of my nominations, and I know like everyone else's, it's things we've actually had in our hand and used as well. Fuck Evo.
Yeah, we've got a fuck Evo comment. Kev says, Chris, 100%, you sound like a true hardcore vapor. You're winning hands down, bro.
Now, I don't know if to actually take that as he's being sarcastic. Or he's being honest.
I'd say sarcastic, personally.
Yeah, hence why.
That's another comment from yours, Chris. It's not just Johnny that runs overkill. Dean runs overkill as well.
And I believe he employs his wife now as well, doesn't he?
Yes, he's
going to
be joining soon. But
Josh says the nitrous is banging. Can't disagree. I've not tried one, but I can't agree either. So. Mankman says, yeah, fuck the Asgard. The nightmare pisses all over the Asgard's face.
That guy's a piece of shit as well, really.
Yeah.
Well, there is a reason why we call it the Asgard.
All of us apart from Lloyd.
You just don't know what you're doing with it. That's all. See, I'm the one with the Wiccan issues.
Josh says RDA be the nitrous, RTA be the eclipse, shot with vaporoni, juice to be dripping desserts, AO be the pulse, never had disposable, but brown will be lost vape, and review be flat cap.
Some good choices there, I'd say, Josh.
Yeah.
Some pretty solid choices. I've never tried dripping desserts. I know Adele loves a bit of dripping desserts. But that don't really say a lot about Adele, does it really? Bless her. She loves everything. The Asgard is definitely the Asgard.
I also call the Asgard. I can't say that. I can't say that alone on the show. I agree with you, Mankman. I agree. I just can't say that.
Oh, that's nice.
It's one of the best comments we've ever had on here. Sure.
And then Nick goes and deletes it.
He has, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, that's superb. Good work, actually, I say. I think that's probably a wise thing to delete.
I don't give a fuck. I'm just going to show it. I can still see. I can still see it. I can still see it.
I know I can.
Everyone
Now
can.
you can all still see it as well.
Good.
I'll tell you what, though, I didn't see it go up on YouTube.
Fucking brilliant.
There it is. Jesus, that YouTube delay is massive.
Yes.
It is night.
Yeah,
It's not for me.
we ain't on the good shit anymore.
You tell him, Nick. Oh.
Yeah, we're not going to argue with that one, Nick.
Oh, brilliant. But yeah, I think that kind of works, especially with the pictures how we've done it. That was ingenious, guys. How you saved my ass. Again.
Right, well, wait till Josh comes back because I think he's going to break the seal or get another drink.
Another beer.
Yep, another beer.
Oh, now it's a seal.
Breaking the seal into a bottle.
I'd like the channel to
Last till next week.
Cheers, Nick. Yeah, I actually agree with the delete. Sorry, it's probably a wise move. You never know who's watching.
now he's just ended up on screen for eternity.
Never
I'll swear we've said a lot worse than that in the past.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I would just like to point out that was not the view of the LXV or the Vaping Vinny YouTube channel. That was a person watching the show. For legal reasons. Thank you.
Personally, I agreed with it.
No comment. No comment.
Is what he's going to be saying.
Yeah. They put him on the stand. Jesus Christ.
Hey, he's not Prince anymore, is he?
Nope.
No,
Now Simon's offending me by saying the best mouth to lung was ICOS.
Simon, you're a twat.
And you only just realised that.
No.
No, we knew he was a twat. We were just saying it for the first time on air. Funny enough.
Sherry wants us slowing our words, so let's make that happen.
I don't want to try anymore my beers. There was bits in one of them. They've been in the fridge for a very long time.
Go and get some whiskey then.
That's probably how they're supposed to be, Lloyd. Nice and chewy.
Oh no.
Go and get some whiskey. Didn't even
Jesus,
like my golden glass. It's pretty suave.
It's got a V on it, so I think it should belong to Vinny. The big golden V.
The V's for vapor.
The V actually stands for vocation, but the wife says it's hers because her name is Vicky. So even though she bought it for me.
Oh, jeez. Vic.
What?
Oh fuck it.
Yeah, that one I'm not going to put up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Go on, Nick. Do your spanner work, mate. Anyway, cheers, guys.
Oh, spanner, be a spanner. Filter the beer, Lloyd, using a sock.
I hope that was the right one.
Right. We've got a bit of time left. I'm gonna make this. I'm just gonna
we
open.
still got the
I'm
juice
I'm just gonna open this up. Let's make it just bants and questions from the chat, shall we?
We're not doing the juice then.
Oh yeah, we can do the juice shit. Go on, Chris. It was your idea. Let's introduce
My
it.
top 3. Vaporoni custard crack is just, I can't get enough of that shit.
Sorry.
Second place, don't be. I love it. Second place, but only by just Shamrock Cookie by Sad Boy. And in third place is Jinx, Rhubarb, and Raspberry and Rhubarb.
Jesus. Yeah.
What
I don't
were they
know what to
picked?
put
Sorry.
where.
Top 3 juices of your year.
I've just realised one that I have vaped this year, and I'm going to make a substitution for the Jinx for Slow Blow.
Balls. Too late.
The Slow Blow stops him from kicking me.
Slow blow is phenomenal.
Yes. I just remembered I'd actually bought a bottle of it a few months back. And do you know something? It's one of the juices that I've tried since TPD came into play. That way, the juice tastes exactly the same as it did pre-TPD.
Of course it does. They're fucking Malaysia, mate. They don't give a fuck.
Probably got that fucking killer sweetener.
Tell you what, that's such a lovely bottle.
Oh, is that Dalwhinnie?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you bastard. Is it the 12? Or did you get the 18?
15.
Oh, smack bang in the middle. Nice.
I can't do this juice thing. Number one will be Shamrock Cookies, me, because I must have vaped at least 6 litres of it this year.
Don't you fuckers love Shamrock? I just don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
After that, I'm going to really struggle. Want
us to come back to you, then?
Yeah.
Want a little bit more time?
Well, I've got my third one. My third one will be custard caramel.
So what's your
Me
second
this-
One
one?
more. You're thinking number 2.
That was slightly controversial. And I'm going to say the Blue Deep Bar.
But that's not a juice, that's a mod as well.
Still a flavour.
It's technically a flavour. You can't get that flavour anywhere else. So
True.
Yeah, there you go. There's my 3. Off you go. Someone else do it.
Right. My favourites. So, number 1, caramel crack custard,
Yeah.
of course. Number 2 is awesome Japanese peach. And number 3 is Riot Squad Blue Burst.
Rightio.
It was nice and
Hayley?
easy choices for me.
Mine's Juice and Power, their Shock, which is their Skittles. And then it is Riot Squad Cherry Fizzle. And then Firehouse 999.
Fucking hell, I forgot all about Firehouse.
I am gonna
999 or the Pyro, but I vape more 999.
I'm gonna go with Urban Avenue Fresh Vape Co. Sad Boy Butter Cookie. And then I'm gonna put in Redemption's Blue Side.
Which is very fucking nice. Yes. Yes.
Try it.
Oh, shit. Super good number 3.
It is
I
banging.
really
Oh,
rate it.
I quite a lot of the super goods, and there's so many good juices, man. So many good juices.
I tell you what, I wish I could get on their team. Just the juices are
I'm such
fucking
an evil
phenomenal.
bastard, aren't I?
There's so
Who's
many
big,
juices I
Lloyd?
have.
Whose team?
Like, super good.
You're such a team bitch now.
Now, question is to the chat: what is their top 3 for this year?
Yeah.
That'd be interesting. I still think we should put Juice in the cool wall, but
It's too subjective, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
everything in vape is subjective. You've seen our chat when something comes in.
I do think we should try sending each other juice that we like to see what the other one thinks, because a lot of us have totally
No,
different.
because if I like it, I'm fucking vaping it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Give
that's
it
the
away.
thing. So, So
I'll
what?
put
Once every so
recommended.
often, we buy a bottle of juice that we really
We're
like
actually like
and
a
send
secret
it to someone
country, it's a
else.
secret juice.
And then we try it live on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can do that.
So
Maybe.
everybody gets a bottle of
I'm
juice.
gonna purposely pick stuff that's shit.
Yeah.
No, but you've got to like it though, Vinny. That's the
I
thing.
really, really like all the 88 vape range.
Everyone send that to Chris.
It's
No, I
so-
will literally,
I
I
think-
would literally throw that in the bin live on
I
air.
tell you
think
what,
it's so
I tell you
good.
what, for a twist, we should take the labels off the bottles.
Then you gotta guess.
That's
That would be
just
good
Vinny
'cause a lot of
putting
people
like all the
don't
like,
think-
last bits of his juice.
Yeah, it just literally just drop all the dregs.
You know what, like, I actually used to do that.
Really?
When I first started vaping, I used to do that, and I've got a big bottle like that that's just full of different bits of
Oh, that would be
Oh.
rancid.
There's nothing wrong with mixing the odd juice here and there. Like,
No,
you can
there's-
get
yeah,
some,
like-
there's
must
some
be about
really
40
good
different-
things, but
juices in it.
But this is
but
Vinny.
like Jesus,
He would just
um,
literally chuck anything in there and then probably
Yeah,
vape
I
it
know.
at the end of the week.
And if anybody can find me the French bakery Bell Plain apple pie, fuck. It's annoying because the shop near me has now started stocking the French bakery, and they don't do the Bell Plain apple pie.
I just stopped doing
So
it.
far, Kev says
I don't know.
elderflower, apple mint, vampire,
Yeah.
Heisenberg, and shamrock shake.
Nice,
Nice.
nice.
Shamrock shake, it
Says
was
no
not bad.
particular order. FAF Urban Avenue.
Yeah.
Tub thumping chocolate indulgence and Sad Boy
That
key
boy
lime cookie.
key lime. Ooh. Nick also has a hodgepodge bottle, apparently.
I don't.
Right, let's
No, I don't.
go to questions from the chat. Let's do that.
I do like that music.
Oh, Chris, why are you out of focus? I feel drunk.
I'm like one of
What's going on?
those Churchill dogs in the back of your car.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes. Right, guys, we're just going to continue the show. But if you've got any questions, fire them over.
Yeah. Anything goes tonight. 3 hours.
Yeah, anything goes. Just bring them on. Bring
And
them
we all
on.
go silent.
I'm just indulging in some shamrock cookie.
Hey, gentlemen.
Evening, Mr. Bears.
John,
And you-
good evening.
Been looking at my vape shelf recently, and I've got lots of bottles I need to chuck out, or give to people.
Just send them Chris.
No, they'll send them me.
No, he gets enough free shit.
It's not free shit with anyone.
To be honest with you, Chris, you have become the free shit wanker this year.
Oh, there was a category. Evening, Gav. Blimey, it's been a while,
Evening,
Gav.
Mr. Lowe. What we all vaping on right now? We did cover this earlier, but we can do it again.
Yeah.
But I'm
I will-
thank you so much.
Yes, to the end of
Right.
the show,
Box,
then, hey,
Right,
Panda
right.
V2,
Quick fire, what we're vaping on.
Pulse AOI, and the brand new Geek Vape Halo 2, which, yeah, I'm not. Yeah, and various juices. There you go.
Right, Immortal Siege and Apocalypse with Anarchist Black, Daiko's Danny Mini, Steam Cups Cabello with Slow Blow, Overkill Series Box with Trilogy, and Moorish as Flawless Apple Crumble Custard. .aio with a dot shell and Sad Boy Key Lime Cookie, and the Pulse AIO and Sad Boy, Happy End, Blue Cotton Candy, and an Elf bar.
Which has been in your hand more times than everything else.
Yeah.
No, it hasn't.
It has.
Yes.
All right. It's gone.
How dare
I'm
Chris,
gonna wait
go
and you'll
quick.
go on screen in a minute to go and fetch it.
He's already looking
Yeah,
for
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
goal.
he's not ready to that go.
I'm only looking because the wife just walked in. I can see her. It's on the bed.
Right, who's next?
You, Chris,
You,
go.
Chris.
Okay. Hog, Valhalla V2, Shamrock Cookie. Gear, Trilogy. Homeboy, V3, Mango and Rhubarb. And I've saved the best for last, the Crown V2 with a jelly box, V3 with a jelly box, and Keelong Sublime. Done.
Lloyd, go.
Pulse with the banana scotch. Kennedy setup with unicorn tears. Murrells with the Dead Rabbit V3, and inside that it's got the Granny's Pie and Cuba.
Hales, go.
Right, Therion with Dead Rabbit R-Tamp with Duck in Style. Aegis Legend 2 with Kid Pyro. My Overkill
No
with
dangers, it's just died already. Sorry.
Santino. Then I have my Nada Pro. And then my new one, which is the Abyss. Oh, and some 2 bars.
Really, Kev?
Has she finished yet?
Every device, Kev.
That's what he said.
Kev wants to know what odds and what's we're all running at.
All right. Okay. Right. In this, I am on a 0.3 ohm coil with 50 watts. Vaping beautifully. This is a dual 0.34 on unregulated. Who the fuck knows on a .aio because it gives you no information. It's about a point. It's about a 0.7. On this, I am on a 0.34, 40 watts, and Pickle Rick.
Upside down Pickle Rick.
Upside down Pickle Rick. Stranger Things Pickle Rick. This is about a 0.07.
Naughty.
On 21700 battery power, baby. There we go.
0.3, fuck knows. That's the power, by the way, not the
It's
ohms.
unregulated, Chris. You just
Yeah,
say that.
That's the wrong juice. No.
What did you do?
17 to 110.
I just put slow blow into my Atticus Black.
Oh.
What was it?
How's that,
0.4,
Max?
0.04, well, 0.4 to 80 watts. Done.
And what? What did you have the
0.4.
mini on?
0.4 to 80 watts.
You said
80
point.
watts?
You
said
point
you
zero.
said point. You said 0.80 watts.
I like
How have you
it.
not
I
burnt
like
the
it high
coil?
arms, low wattage, okay?
Right.
How have you not
I
Yeah.
go.
burnt that coil
What?
at 80 watts?
Pulse
Oh, fucking
0.39 at 30 watts. Billet box 0.37 at 30 watts. Yes, I'm blind as a bat. This is even smaller. 0.42 on 31 watts.
I can imagine that's a beautiful vape right there, Simon.
And that's his daily.
This is Daily Driver.
I'll go next. In the
Four
pulse,
watt.
I have got a 0.45 running at 40 watts.
40? That's a bit high.
No, it's fine.
Mine's on 40.
In this, I've got a 0.08 unregulated. And in this, I think it's 0.09 unregulated.
There we go.
And this died, so.
And I don't have a loaf. I really can't be asked
There you
to
go,
look.
Kev.
I don't think we've got that much time either.
We've got loads of time. We're only an hour and a half.
Don't
in.
avoid cats.
So, okay, the coils were running. I'm only joking.
So what
The
Christmas
one that
actually-
comes with the pulse, a red beard, some coils by Scott, whatever Kev sent me in this, and some Andy coils.
Creme
Salamander coil.
de Vape, CC coils, and stock coil.
Salamander coils, Scott, coils by Scott, and stock coil.
Kev, no, it's not getting
still
hot.
not getting hot, mate.
Mine's not getting hot either.
Perhaps you need to give it a clean down, Kev. Maybe you got some juice in there or something, man. Because mine definitely it never got hot.
And
at all.
I know a lot of people don't like the strip tip. I personally really like the strip tip.
I really like the drip tip as well, Josh. I think
I
it's cracking.
like the drip tip. I just don't like the white drip tip on the black mod because, as I've said, it's like wearing white socks with black shoes.
I don't know. I quite like it.
I really like the way the strip tip feels. Like Teflon is a really hard material to machine as well because when you spin it for machining, it expands quite massively. So
Oh,
Teflon's Teflon's a really difficult material to machine. So I'm really surprised I reckon this probably makes up 95% of the cost of the mod.
okay.
Mate,
It's so nice on the lip, though, isn't it? It's really gentle.
if it's real Teflon, mate, it's really hard to machine.
Maybe they keep the tip
'Cause
still
what-
and just spin the bit.
Because when you spin it, it expands. When you spin it at high enough resolutions to machine it, it expands. So you have to take that into account.
That's mental.
Kev, actually, somebody DM'd me and said, cause after me ranting last week about me not liking the drip tip, someone DM'd me saying that they stuck their 510 drip tip from their velocity on this. So maybe just try a different drip tip, see how you get on with it, mate.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
just
drip
said
tips.
the flavour drops off when you change the tip.
I will
Then
tell
again,
everybody this now. Drip tips play a massive part in the flavour you get.
Yeah.
A massive part, arguably like the way you actually inhale makes a huge difference. So that's why obviously Lloyd sent me that really pretty
Yeah, it was shite though, innit?
that really pretty vicious ant drip tip with this, and I much prefer this gold dot mod drip tip because it's bigger.
Yeah.
That is queen.
That's why I think you've seen Grim Green with one that's like that tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean drip tips are quite personal.
Yeah. And also better.
And that's
to
why,
match.
and that's why this is one of the most perfect RTAs ever. The drip tip that comes with this is fucking awesome.
It looks like a bit like one of the big half moon ones, Josh, actually.
It's proprietary as well. It screws on.
That's the
okay.
biggest drip tip I own.
You do get another insert. You can screw onto it to put your own drip tips on, but I
It's a drip
really
tip.
like the strip tip.
Butt plug.
Oh no. That's why I nicknamed it.
Chris, I'll
Hey.
give you a $5 if you stick it in your nose.
Chris, what's good to get blood
Don't
sugar?
say that, Josh. You don't even need a fiver to do that.
Where's me money, bitch?
No, I mean all the way up.
It won't
Yes.
go all the fucking way up. That was as far as it'd go.
No
Evening,
$5 then.
Sean.
Mr. Two.
Sean.
Actually, Josh, you could do with that to help open up your other nostril.
I think my nostrils are my nostrils good today. Let's find out. I don't know if I've had.
Nope.
Nope.
do you want that? Help you out a bit.
I need a nasal stint.
Spread that Rona. But yes.
I'll tell you what, that has won me so many vape trick shows because nobody else can do it.
Really?
No, I've never entered a vape trick show in my life, but I reckon it could do.
I'm
Wow, Vinny actually
I'm
fell
so
for it.
They're-
gullible.
they're all there doing their fucking jellyfishes, and I'm there doing the one nostril dragon.
Oh, any more questions from the chat? You need your joint fitted in your nose. A wide joint.
I've had my nose operated on, and it's worse now than it was after the operation.
Champion.
And it fucking hurt. It took months. It probably took me like 2 years to fucking get it, and then I was in agony. And then it's probably worse now than it was before.
I'm not saying anything. I'm still employed by the NHS.
No, I'm not blaming the NHS. The NHS did their best. Do you know what? The operation didn't cost me a fucking penny, so I can't complain.
Yeah.
But it's probably worse now than it was before. Let's remove all this cartilage. Yeah, did do fuck all.
Oh. Can you keep your private chat in the private chat, please? Thank you.
Yeah.
It's very distracting.
Yeah. You're just easily distracted, Vinny.
That is
Yeah.
you, Hayley, who looks at something and goes, "Oh, shiny, I buy."
I don't even do that. I'm just like that. Oh shit, I'm meant to be focusing. What's going on? How's that?
Another quality freeze.
Oh.
DM me, mate. Take your DM.
Well, it was.
I don't get I don't get all this DM bollocks. I mean, why the fuck would you want to wear someone else's Dr. Martens? Come on. Like,
no, it was. I was checking to see how he gets his blood sugars up when his sugars are low.
So best way to watch us is definitely on YouTube, because we can see your comments. We can see some of the comments on Facebook.
who you
but
are?
Yes.
I can't see
Simon
any
Lawrence was commenting on Facebook earlier, and we didn't see them at all. And I've literally only just seen the message from him on Facebook.
Simon. So if you haven't checked it out, go and check out the page. Simon put some very interesting stuff in there yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Simon is doing so much for this industry right now, and really good guy. Really, really good guy. So, yeah.
Yeah, definitely YouTube. Definitely YouTube.
The
Gets
Yub
the
Tubs.
analytics as well. All about the analytics.
Like, comment, subscribe, do all that shit.
Yeah, like and comment with us.
I'm pretty sure most of them already have.
Yeah.
We've only got 5 likes. There's 21 watching. Come on.
We've not got our obligatory dislike either, so.
Well, we can't see it.
Vic's busy. No, it's still highlighted. It just won't tell us who it is, like. I think. I don't know, because YouTube stopped showing the dislikes.
Usually we get 1 dislike every week.
Yeah, but before we even go live. It's
Yeah,
not
I
even
know.
like this figures.
I reckon it's one of yous.
Definitely.
I reckon it's you, Vinny.
Disliking me.
You're like fucking dislikes help the algorithm, bitch.
I'm the complete opposite of Tony B. Every time Tony B posts, he likes his own posts.
I've got a
Complete
feeling
opposite.
he does it on purpose, so we don't notice the bots that are doing the likes.
Fucking bots. Fucking Jesus. Oh, got up to 8. Wow.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, ding, ding, ding on the notification bell. I've never done that in my life. Why did I just do that?
If you like the content, drop a like on us, and remember, hit that bell so you don't miss any of our lives.
You tell Simon
You
didn't
said
really watch
that
his
too
porn. He watches
professionally
you
there at
porn.
that point.
I watch a
that
lot of
before.
YouTube. I watch more YouTube than I do like normal TV. So
Yeah, I probably do actually Lloyd these days.
yeah, and you're right, Tracy. The bell doesn't fucking work.
It's good for the algorithm, man.
Oh, the algorithm. Ooh.
Oh, Kev.
Oh,
That's
a
gonna
good
the algorithm's
question.
gonna be released after the stapler.
Oh no, that's actually interesting to know. What's better, the Pulse or the Panda?
Well, the billy box has better airflow than the Pulse.
Yeah.
And now a word from our sponsors. Sorry, we do actually have a show sponsor. We just haven't.
I thought you actually had something coming up then, Josh, when you said that.
So what's the
Sean. And now a word from our sponsor.
Geek Vape.
The show does now officially have a sponsor, which is Geek Vape. We
Yeah.
haven't sorted it out yet, but
Yeah.
We need to sort something out.
no, we
I
do.
don't
Yeah.
even own one Geek Vape product.
It's because you've not
You
got
could
one
buy
for
Chris
free
from
yet,
that
Chris.
Vape Shop, yeah.
Well, that is true, yeah.
got quite a few. I've just bought loads of
Big
coils
Vape sort
for
of
my
shit out.
devices.
Chris is like, do you know who I am? I'm fucking Chris Vapes. I want my free Geek Vape.
The guy that's done 3 videos.
I have one sealed still, Christopher.
Well, send it me then, you cunt.
Not yet. I'm going to use it for the review, and then I might do. I'm going to use it for the up close because then I ain't going to empty all the juice out of this and get dirty hands.
Yeah.
So why do I like the Pulse but unable to like the billet box? Because you take all the doors off the Pulse, Kev.
Oh,
Kev,
don't
if you've
forget,
got-
he also
Kev-
takes
Kev-
a second Pulse.
Kev, if you've got a billet box you want to sell me,
He's donating them, Josh, to the auction.
if you've got a billet box you want to sell me,
No, donating it just to the auction.
You
I
can buy
tried
one
that
at the
week
auction.
as well, Josh.
Yeah, Kev, I think if you got the custom panels for the billet box where they have holes cut out exactly where the airflow is, you would probably like it a lot better.
Yeah,
well, it depends what RBA you've got on it.
Mm.
it does depend on the bridge as well, massively.
Yeah, I suppose.
Because I put this whole the whole bridge in, the whole tank in the Pulse, and it vapes just as good.
No, really?
Of course it
Yeah.
does. It's,
And what about with the airflow configuration being slightly different as well, Josh, in the Pulse compared to the billet?
But the airflow on the Pulse is great though because it's massive and on the front. Which
Yeah,
is
it's
perfect.
huge.
Yeah, I
on the
know,
front.
but the airflow since Kev went and said, but when you've got the wee screw in, the airflow points directed just to the door where there's no airflow, so the air comes out and then has to make its way round and then up.
See,
A
I
lot-
wouldn't say
lot
a
better
billet,
like this.
I wouldn't say a billet box is 5 times the price, Sean. A standard billet box on its own isn't too bad. It's the extras that are
It's
expensive.
the bridges and the customization where it hits you. It really hits you.
Yeah,
We could
so-
bridge it up here, 200
on
quid.
on the right day, you can pick up a billet box for 150 quid.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, if you want a bridge to go with it, a decent bridge to go, you're
that's-
looking at
that's about
150 quid. If you want, if you want some doors and some custom panels and buttons and
Minimum 50 for
Unless
that.
you go to our friend Brent.
Yeah,
His
but his billet box extras aren't considered high end.
No, they're not. But they also
Yeah,
haven't got the high end price either.
Yeah, but that's the
Yeah.
thing. But that's the thing. Lots of the billet box guys are snobs.
Yeah.
yeah. that's
I'm
true.
not, so I'm going to get a load of Obey Robot stuff.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
looking at
That's-
this today. Their stuff looks really nice.
That's what you got to remember. A lot of the billet box guys are snobs, so they want the friendly flipper, they want the fucking mission, they want the expensive shit because
Yeah,
it becomes more of a status piece than it becomes a vape at the end of the day.
yeah,
Am I right there?
Yeah.
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 It's true.
Kev, hit my
No,
inbox
don't
with them
fight
bridges
status.
before Josh does.
It's almost
Which is-
like
Which is why something like this will never become to the same status, even though it's cheap.
No.
And you should be able to customize it. People won't do it because you can customize it just as much. It's not the customization options; it's the snobbiness of I have
Yeah.
this.
yeah. I've got the high end. It's almost like being like a purge or a road wanker, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm always going to be cheap and cheerful, so I'm fine.
I'll tell you this right now: I'd rather own a Purge than I would a fucking Rogue.
Really? I mean, I've got.
And
two
I've
Rogues.
I've-
Granted, I'm giving one away, or not. giving one, selling one, but-
I've owned a lot of both, but at least fucking Purge for a while had some of their own designs rather than just taking some fucking pictures off the internet and engraving that
What's
into their
funny,
fucking mod.
the one I'm wanting to keep is a picture off the internet. The one of one is
No, Simon,
away.
I don't want a picture of a billet box door with Chris on it.
Why? What's wrong with having a picture of me? It'll stop the fuckers from nicking it.
It's quite clear he's not read the comment, hasn't he?
No, he's not. He's saying it should have billet box wanker written on it.
Yeah, I mean, there like definitely like don't get me wrong, I still really want a billet box, like, and I really, really, really want a Delro, but I really like my testicles, so even though they're useless nowadays, but I really like them. I'm kind of attached to them.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah, Kev, you're bang on, mate. The Cabello is fucking absolutely phenomenal.
I really want to try
Absolutely
one now.
phenomenal. And I just, it's just the thing is, why have that when you can sort of this, which is just as good, better, just not as customizable, maybe.
That is it. The only thing I want to change on my billet box now, I want more bridges, and I want to change the screws, and that's it.
The thing is, I want to say is like a billet box. People look down on people that might have a high end setup because it's not a billet box setup. Does that make sense? Like, it's weird.
Yeah, there is a lot of egos in there.
Yeah.
There is a lot.
Like you could, not that I would,
but
but I could put this setup in for trade in a billet box group. And people are like, well, I don't want that, and it's like, well, it's just as expensive, if not more expensive. Not that I will. This is never leaving my fucking side. But do you get what I mean? It's kind of one of those weird ones. It's like, oh, it's not a billet box, or like I said, Delro's the new thing. I really want a Delro, but Delro's even more expensive than billet boxes.
See,
and there's loads of other door devices out there now that are popular, like the stash boxes and stuff like that.
I seen a box. It was like super. I think it was like 600 quid. I think it was like Mum's box or something like that. Fucking stupid money. It was just like 600 quid pre-loved.
But like I said, it's not the billet boxes themselves aren't expensive. It's the accessories that come with them.
Yeah.
This is why when you try and buy a billet box, they always come as bundles. So it's not just the billet box you're getting; it's the doors, the button, the borrow, and stuff.
People
like
aren't
this,
really wanting to shift the billet box; they just want to shift their accessories.
Yeah, well, this is it. People,
people want to shift the billet box, but they'll put the accessories.
Yeah, and this is what I mean. They'll put a shit billet box with a load of accessories just to get rid of that billet box.
Yeah.
Yes, they will.
Because people just want the accessories, so they'll pay over the odds for it because they just want the accessories, and then what they'll do is they'll bundle that billet box with some other accessories that they don't want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if people just sold them on their own, then it wouldn't be as bad. But what people do is they bundle stuff together, and they're like, "Well, I won't split this." People are like, I might not want that button. I just want the doors. But they'll pay like £800 for a setup just to get some doors. But then what they'll do is, and then they'll sell the rest as a bundle for a similar amount, just because it's really weird.
Yeah.
It's a really weird dynamic. I get it.
Simon, I really want an Abyss, but the DNA one.
Now, am I the only one that winks? Am I the only one that
I think you're right, Kev.
Handed 200 quid over for my overkill.
Even though you got to admit, it looks pretty on the die codes.
Yeah, it looks made for it.
Yeah, it does. It really does. So what was that about your overkill, Chris?
I was too busy growling at my husband.
I said, am I the only one that winks when I handed over 200 quid for my overkill then?
Even though I'm very excited 200 quid for an overkill.
Yeah, you are the only person I've ever paid £200 for an overkill.
Yeah.
But then again, I did go all out and buy the DNA one though. So
yeah.
But I'm happy with mine, and I'm going to get a smaller one.
Oh, I'm not.
Right.
I wouldn't be.
The thing is, you've done the right thing by buying a DNA mod, because DNA mods will always hold their value. You've also done the wrong thing by buying a DNA mod, because every DNA mod hits the same.
Yeah.
But that just means he doesn't need to waste his money venturing into like the high-end DNA mods like stupid Vicious Ants.
Yeah. Evening, Gary.
Yeah. And that's another company. I mean, I love Vicious Ant. I think they make some great stuff, but again, they're expensive. They're pricey. You know, DNA 75. You're looking £300-400 for a DNA 75 mod, which you can pick up the same for £100. in a different. It's fair enough. The shell isn't the same, but the way it's going to hit, the way it's going to work is exactly the same. Fuck me, I sound like a normal person. What the
Gary,
fuck?
I'm trying to understand your comment there. Who really wants a GANS RDA?
Glands
think-
RDA.
I think that is in reply to one of Simon's comments earlier, which
Oh, that is Badger thing.
Kev,
Yeah.
Johnny's print work is phenomenal. I mean, he takes a lot of pride,
Yes.
and that's what
Yeah.
that's kind of what you're paying for. You're paying for his
That's
work.
exactly
You're paying for
why
Yeah.
I was.
the level of his work, and his work is amazing. You know, quite a few, and this is an older one. You know, when
So
you
I've
compare
just
this,
Googled
when you compare
Glands
this to a
RDA.
suicide, when you compare this like a suicide, fuck me, it isn't even the same league
yeah.
of how well it's printed.
And he said as well on one of our lives, like the margin of error can be quite high because of how close together his layers are.
Yeah.
His layers are really thin.
Bang
so
on,
you,
Tracy.
so you don't really
Yeah.
see the print lines as well if they were thicker print lines.
Tracy's got it bang on there. Thing is, if you're happy with it and you've paid for it, then it's worth it.
I think
Yeah,
it's more down
exactly.
to the fact that the most I've ever paid for a mod ever is 150 quid.
Well, you
And
haven't.
even
You've
that
just
hurt
admitted
me.
you've just admitted you've paid
No, I'm
£200 for an overkill.
Before
Probably.
I mean, like before paying
That's
for
the
the overkill, the most I'd ever paid was 150 quid, and
The
that
thing-
hurt me. It's
The
like,
thing is,
oh,
with what Tracy's saying, is something's only worth as much as somebody wants
Oh,
to
yeah.
pay for it.
Yeah.
Definitely the
And
case.
that's the thing that we've stated quite a lot on the show, especially this year with all the high end mods that were coming
oh
out.
god, yeah.
Mm.
And I mean,
Well,
it's all down to the person. If the person's got the money for it and they're happy paying for it, then that person's inevitably got to be happy with that product.
Well, that's the thing. That's a high end mod is high end mods are only better in the fact that they might be made better. Doesn't
Yeah.
make them a better mod. Does that
No.
make sense? It might be made from some material that's more expensive. It might be harder to machine. It might have. But the thing is, it's like this is what a DNA mod is. A DNA mod at the end of the day. Like
It could be made of the most exotic materials on the planet, cost stupid amounts of money, but still hit like a vape pen
lost
from
vape.
the early day.
Yeah.
From the early days with a low battery.
hey, don't diss Lost Vape, mate. Lost Vape, I think, makes some of the best value money. I mean, for me, they were the company that bought DNA mods to the masses.
Yeah, definitely the case.
I mean, I've bought a few high end mods this year, and I've sold every single one of them. So
And now you're an AOI wanker.
The thing is, do you guys get buyer's remorse? Do you spend money on something and go, fuck?
yes, every time.
Yes, I have done.
I've done it with the whole.
You get it and you're like, I can't wait to get this mod. I can't wait to
Yeah.
get this mod. And then you're like, it's the same as another mod that I've got.
Well,
I don't
I
think
mean,
I've ever had that. Ever.
Especially when you use it the same, like you might use the same RTA or RDA on top, and you're like, oh, it hits exactly the same.
I mean, I
But-
do that with every.
But
high
you
purchase
buy
that
it
I
because
spend.
you want it.
Yeah.
Yes,
I mean,
I've
like,
done that.
I mean, like, anything that I spend over £100 on, I instantly go, "Fuck! I could have got this cheaper somewhere else" or something like that. But I mean, I mean, when it came to like Christmas dinner, I got the M&S Christmas dinner. I was like spending like over 150 quid on it. And I was like, "Fuck! I could have went to Iceland and got that for like 50." But I mean, my first high-end mod was the Hulk. Built it, instantly hated it because I didn't like the button. So it's been sat in a drawer since.
You never
Like,
get
back
that thing.
in the day, I got some pretty high end purges, which I paid a lot of money for. And,
Yeah,
you know,
I got
I
a
did
purge.
love them at the time.
I got a purge again. It was one of those ones. It was a Harambe mod. Paid for it, and then put a build on it, and then didn't like the button.
I'm talking about when purge were decent.
Yeah. So
Have they ever been decent?
there's two mods that I bought and instantly hated the fire button.
Like my purple purge twisted, I adored it, and then I got a Sino Evil as well, and I adored that as well. Adored it. If you go to my Instagram, you can see pictures of them. I loved them intensely. But then when it came time to sell them, like 2 years down the line, you're just
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? Like, why can't I get any money for these? It's just like,
My problem
I
is-
really like the swordfish, like the mod swordfish, but I didn't like the RDA that came with. And because it was like that pink splatter thing,
The matchy
it was too matchy. I couldn't match anything else with it, so that went.
Yeah, my problem is whenever I buy something that I class as high end. Don't forget, my high end is different to to what you guys would call high end. But when I do pay for something that I see as expensive, I look at that money and go, that could have gone on a bill. That could have paid for something else. Kind of thing. I always think like that.
But
it's a nightmare.
how I used to think, Chris, and how I probably won't think that much in a few months' time, was I used to compare things to the price of groceries.
Yes.
I think that's 2 months' food and things like that. So
Yes.
I completely get that, mate. Completely get
That's
that.
what I was on about with like buying the overkill. It's something I've wanted for a very long time. Something I'm extremely excited to get. But I still, in my head, see, well, that money could have gone on that or this, or could have paid for that.
Yeah,
or could have
I
paid
get
for
that
this.
completely. But
Even
that's
though it's
where
a Christmas present as well.
that's where it comes. It's all relevant to everyone's income.
Yeah.
And disposable income and things like that. That's why vaping's so massive, really, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Because you do get people that won't spend over 50 quid on a setup, and then you get people that they're 50
we'll spend
quid,
£50 on a
500
drip. We'll spend £50 on a drip tip.
Yeah. For a billet one, you're probably not far off.
Well, no, this is what I mean. So, like someone like Mission, for example, like the reason they're so expensive because this is the way they release it. It's very clever. So, they like Mission make their stuff in China. Their stuff is made in China. But it's the way it is. But the way they release it, we've only got 10 of these. Bullshit! You got 10 of them. You can't get something fucking made in 10s in China.
Definitely not.
Like, so they're probably having 1,000 of them made, but the way they drop it is very clever.
Yeah.
And this is why it commands the price, because you're like, oh shit, I need this. I need
And then
this.
6 months
I
later,
need
they'll go,
this."
we've got another 10 of these now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You know?
we've been able to do this now.
And they'll either be just slightly more expensive, because it could be a last run.
Yeah.
Even though they've got about 30 million of them sat in the stock room at the back.
Like,
I did notice
Listen.
though on AliExpress they had the 2022 Battlebox SXKs.
Is it really?
Yeah.
here you go. I'm gonna send you guys this in the chat.
How long are you going to
Like-
wait, Lloyd, until you bite the bullet and buy a proper billet then?
I don't know, mate. I'll see how I get on with the SXK that you're sending me up, and then
Like-
see who's getting it after that.
when you look at that in the chat,
This is where we all go quiet and look at our phones.
No, I
Ooh,
look at the screen.
Bloody hell.
I like the colour.
800.
I like the combo. And I like the combo.
Is that for both mechs?
for both.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I remember that purple purge, Josh. That was beautiful.
Oh mate, and I've still got that drip tip. I've still got that same half moon mods drip tip.
Reason you
but,
like that was the only reason I did a trade once and got myself a twisted. It wasn't a purple one, it was just a brass.
The thing is, I was annoyed. I didn't want the purple one. I wanted the chameleon one,
Yeah, oh, yeah.
and it went. So I bought the purple one, and I did love it. Like both with carnages as well. Like shit me, hell.
Carnage
How
was a
weird.
decent RDA, man. When it first came out, I loved my Carnage.
Yeah, I thought it was a decent idea. I was running that in the goon like constantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kev. It's all set up, ready to go. It's just I just need some coils for it, as I didn't have anything cricket safe.
There's no such fucking thing.
Well, the
Sure,
only
sure.
coil I had was a point.
Sean, do you want something 21 or 18650?
I think Sean's an 18650 guy.
Yeah.
Trying to think about like copper.
I also used to rock this. Look at this fucker. This cost me this ran me a bit. I'm sending this to you guys as well. Look, this is.
We're just now staring at.
There we go.
What
Who
one's
was
that?
that?
It's a comp life.
Yeah. I remember that.
a super limited edition comp life as well. Look at the juice I'm running with it. Look at that
Double
tiny
drip.
bottle of double drip back in the day.
pre DPD. That looked like a free bottle of juice, Josh. Was that an expo grab?
No, it was back in the time when you could like short fills were available, but there were still companies selling like. So you want 50 mils of juice, so they'd sell you like 5 bottles of juice in a tin, or like 5 bottles of juice, and that's how you got your liquid.
Yeah, Sean, I don't think I've got any copper mods left. I really don't think I've got any copper mods left.
Sean, I might have something for you. That's why I said you want 18650. It's old school. I don't know if I can let it go, but maybe can let it go if you're going to use it.
I think he probably wants to patina it.
No, I've got someone you can patina for sure.
That was my biggest buyer's remorse.
It's a number 14 as well. It's a number 14. Really, you know exactly what it is.
Oh, yes, I do. Oh, imagine that patinaed. That could look sexy.
It would look very sexy, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris, you did buy a capo, didn't you?
Yes. Literally, the day it released, I bought it. 30 minutes later, I was dropping it off to the new owner because I could not stand it. It was the worst mod ever.
Oh my god, look at that. Look, that's got a fucking high on it. A high on Coete. I really want a high on Coete again. Fucking great RDA. Does anybody in the chat remember the high on Coete?
No.
No. I think you're the only one who can answer that question from Kev there, Josh. Typhoon mod? I didn't know they'd done a mod.
Typhoon mod is, from what I remember, a very, very solid mod. I know there's one for sale out there. There's also a haze mod. There's also a vicious and a haze mod up for sale that's still not sold, which surprises me. It's been up for a few days as well.
It's not that expensive either, is it, really?
I don't know. I haven't asked him the price. I'm assuming the reason it hasn't sold is because it's overpriced.
No.
If it's what I've seen, it's not that It's not overpriced.
It's a little bit scratched.
Yeah.
But it's still a haze mod. They're rare as shit.
Yeah.
True.
But then you've got to like Jay Hayes to earn a haze mod, right?
Yeah.
I do like Jay Hayes.
He's got a bridge coming out.
Really?
Yep.
Now that could be interesting because he loves that style of vaping. But I've never seen him with a billet.
He loves billets, mate. If you've never watched a Jay Hayes review, if you've never seen the amount of billets in the background, there's fucking probably at least 20.
Mate, with my eyesight, I ain't gonna see shit in the background.
He was into billets before people.
Before everyone.
We were into billets.
The Dookie gas, by the way.
Yeah, Kev, Typhoon mod's lovely. Get one. I know there's one for sale. In some of the groups. It's a decent mod at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
So which mod is that
We've
again?
got 10 likes this week, people. Thank you.
the Typhoon mod. It's made by Typhoon by Smoke Store. It's a DNA mod.
Am I about the one that you posted in the chat?
Which one?
The last one that you posted.
That's a Dragon mod code 28.
That's actually quite nice.
They go cheap as chips now as well, don't they? Everything's
Yeah,
fucking
minimalistic.
I got one, didn't I? And I was going to give it away in the auction. It got lost in the post, didn't it?
Oh yeah, it did, didn't it?
I was going to send it to Sean from Patina, and it never fucking arrived, and I never got it back. Chunky.
Yeah, sure. At the time I quite liked the look of it as well. It's just a shame it was a complete and utter bag of shit.
But that's how clean I used to keep my mods, as you can see.
Mm.
That juice was fucking beautiful as well. Guave, glass. So many juices you just can't get anymore that was so good.
That dragon fruit smash sounds quite good.
Yeah, mate, that company there, Now Vapes, they're based in Plymouth and they used to make some really good juices. And they just don't exist anymore.
It's a shame.
So, any more questions from the chat before we wrap up and all sit and look at our phones? Ooh.
Oh, look at Haley will like this one.
Ooh,
Is it rainbow?
I would have to look.
No, it's my purple twisted, but it has a you'll see.
I'm talking. This is like
I'm all
radio,
excited
folks. You
now.
can't see what we're talking about.
Sorry guys, sorry I'm being really boring.
Damn, that's a nice cool group.
Ooh.
Yeah, have you ever seen an OG goon that colour?
That is pretty.
Back in the days when I was obsessed with the goon. Obsessed with the goon RDA.
Before the epoch.
I think the goon holds up, man. A lot of people out there don't like the goon.
You put that publicly.
I did it on purpose.
Right, we're gonna go, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure. Plus, my Mac wants to do an update. That's weird.
Oh,
Yeah, GeForce keeps bugging me to say it needs an update. I'm like, nope, wait till after.
The thing is, like, I'd give an arm and a leg to her most of those setups again.
Yeah,
It's weird, isn't it? Like,
yeah.
I've let setups go that I super regret letting go. Like
And now
that,
you
that
can
lost
find
all their
one.
that sort of lost. Yeah, you can't find them now for fucking love nor money.
Precisely.
And you just think that's gonna be the same with all the immortal stuff, Josh. You're not gonna get them back again.
Yeah, I know. And
Go through them lights again.
I've got fuck all Immortal, but I know someone that's got a shitload of it.
Yeah.
I know 3 or 4 people that have got a shitload of it, so I might just see to them and see if they want to sell any, because I'd like to own a few bits again.
Yeah, there's a few things I still like.
I mean,
More.
the thing, some of those mods that you longed for that you sold could be sat in someone's cupboard just collecting dust and not being used.
Well, I know for a fact that Twisted, I dropped it, it got battered, so I had it repainted by FMJ, and I had it repainted in a purple to white fade, and it looked really fucking cool. And I let it go too cheap to a guy that I fucking despise. Yeah, and I don't know where it is now, but it's probably still out there because it was repainted. It's beautiful. It looked fucking cool.
And it's a one of one as well.
It is now, yeah.
It is now, obviously. Right, let's wrap up. People, thank you very much for watching. Guys of panel, appreciate you all as always. And if it's your birthday this week, I hope you had a good birthday. I'm gonna go celebrate a little bit more.
We can, guys. Does anybody want to hang around for a bit?
I intend to.
Yeah, drop
I can't
Drop
drop
the
the link. I can't drop the link.
Okay.
Can
Right,
go
here,
on
can I-
to your web browser.
Remember, it's the one at the bottom of the screen, mate.
I've only got one link, so go away.
No, it should be the like a wee invite button at the bottom.
Yeah, I've not got that.
I've
I'm
dropped
against
one in
that.
there,
Chris
so
has done
guys,
Yeah, that's the right
there's
one.
a link in the chat. If you guys want to jump in, you're gonna have to wait till I get back from going for
A piss.
We biddle.
a urination station.
A lady break.
Needs to wet
And please come in, have a chat, guys. Do
Don't
it.
need to
You
turn
know
your
we're
camera
here.
on. You can just have your
And
voice on.
yeah, and we'll see you in a bit. And thank you all for turning up. Great show tonight. Really good to be back.
Good to
Love
be
you all.
back.
And we'll see you all on the flip side. Say bye,
bye,
people.
guys.
Terror a bit.
Bye. Very good.